Can you ditch the plastic and still manage your business finances with Relay using virtual debit cards? That's the burning question on the minds of many modern entrepreneurs and small business owners looking for flexibility and control. In today's fast-paced digital world, the idea of instant access to funds without needing a physical card is incredibly appealing. We're talking about the power to generate cards on demand, assign them to specific purposes or team members, and potentially enhance your security. So, let's dive deep into the world of Relay and virtual debit cards. We'll explore what Relay offers, the landscape of virtual debit cards in general, and ultimately, whether these two can seamlessly work together to streamline your business banking. First, for those who might be new to the platform, what exactly is Relay? In essence, Relay is an online banking platform specifically designed for small businesses. It aims to simplify business banking with features like multiple checking accounts, team access, and integrations with popular accounting software. Think of it as a modern, digital-first alternative to traditional brick-and-mortar banks, often offering more tailored tools for the unique needs of growing businesses. Now, let's shift our focus to virtual debit cards. These are essentially digital representations of physical debit cards. They exist solely in electronic form, typically accessible through a mobile app or a web interface. Instead of swiping a physical piece of plastic, you use the card details, the 16-digit card number, expiry date, and CVV, for online purchases or sometimes even in-store via mobile payment systems like Apple Pay or Google Pay, if the virtual card platform supports it. The appeal of virtual debit cards is multifaceted. For businesses, they offer a significant layer of control and security. Imagine being able to create a virtual card specifically for online advertising expenses, setting a spending limit, and then deactivating it once the campaign is over. This drastically reduces the risk of fraud or unauthorized spending. Similarly, you could issue virtual cards to team members for specific projects or travel, again with defined spending limits and the ability to monitor their usage in real time. Beyond security and control, virtual cards can also offer convenience. No more waiting for physical cards to arrive in the mail. You can generate them instantly when needed. This agility can be particularly beneficial for online businesses that need to make quick purchases or manage numerous online subscriptions. Now, back to our central question, can you actually use virtual debit cards with Relay? As of my last update, Relay itself does not directly issue its own virtual debit cards. The core offering from Relay revolves around physical debit cards linked to your Relay checking accounts. These physical cards provide a convenient way to access your funds for everyday business expenses, both online and offline. However, this doesn't entirely close the door on the possibility of using virtual debit cards in conjunction with your Relay account. The key lies in exploring third-party virtual card providers and how they might integrate with your Relay banking. Several companies specialize in providing virtual debit card services for businesses. These platforms often allow you to create numerous virtual cards, each with its own unique card number and customizable spending limits. The funding for these virtual cards typically comes from a linked bank account. So, the potential workaround here is to link your Relay business checking account to a third-party virtual card provider. Here's how this might hypothetically work. Choose a virtual card provider, research and select a virtual card platform that best suits your business needs. Consider factors like fees, the number of virtual cards you can create, spending limits, integration capabilities, and security features. Popular providers in this space often include companies that offer expense management solutions alongside virtual cards. Link your Relay account. Once you've chosen a provider, you'll likely need to link your Relay business checking account as a funding source. This usually involves providing your bank account details and potentially going through a verification process. Generate virtual cards. After linking your account, you should be able to create virtual debit cards through the provider's platform. You can then customize these cards with specific spending limits, names, and even associate them with particular vendors or expense categories. Use the virtual cards. You can then use the generated virtual card details for online purchases or, if supported by the provider, through mobile payment apps for in-store transactions. The funds for these transactions will be drawn from your linked Relay account. While this approach allows you to leverage the benefits of virtual debit cards in conjunction with your Relay banking, it's crucial to understand the potential implications and limitations. Third-party fees. Be aware that the virtual card provider will likely have its own fee structure, which could include monthly subscription fees, transaction fees, or fees for specific features. You'll need to factor these costs into your decision. Integration limitations. The integration between Relay and the third-party provider might not be seamless. You might need to manage your virtual cards and track their spending through the provider's platform, separate from your Relay banking interface. This could add an extra layer of management. Security considerations. While virtual cards generally enhance security, it's essential to choose a reputable and secure third-party provider. Ensure they have robust security measures in place to protect your financial data. Transaction limits and restrictions. The virtual card provider might have its own transaction limits or restrictions on the types of purchases you can make. Be sure to review these limitations to ensure they align with your business needs. Reconciliation. You'll need to ensure that transactions made with your virtual cards through the third-party provider are accurately reflected and reconciled within your Relay account and your accounting software. This might require careful monitoring and bookkeeping. It's also worth considering why you're looking for virtual debit card functionality. If your primary need is for better expense tracking and management, Relay's existing features, such as multiple checking accounts and team access with physical debit cards, might already address some of your concerns. You can create separate accounts for different purposes or assign physical cards to team members and monitor their spending within the Relay platform. Furthermore, Relay integrates with popular accounting software like QuickBooks and Xero, which can provide a comprehensive view of your business finances, including transactions made with your Relay debit cards. Exploring these native features and integrations might offer a more streamlined solution than introducing a third-party virtual card provider. However, if your need for virtual cards stems from a desire for enhanced security for online transactions, the ability to create temporary cards for specific purchases, or the need for more granular control over spending for different online services or subscriptions, then exploring the third-party route might be a viable option. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.